Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be trying the Aussie Girl Glam again. I just felt like in my last video I went a bit too heavy and I forgot Freckles. So I'm going to try it again, but this time it's going to be inspired by Madison Beer because I went through my Pinterest and her glam is pretty similar to Aussie Girl Glam and I was really inspired by that. So I really want to try that today. I'll pop the picture on the screen or pictures on the screen. You can see sort of what I'm going for today. So I also went shopping yesterday. So yeah, while I was in the city, I just played with makeup and I was like, you know what? I don't do this often. To be honest, like I've mentioned this a few times, but I was pretty much bedbound for the better part of 2 years leading up until the start of this year. And a lot of my makeup is expired or it just doesn't suit me anymore. My skin's changed. I've changed. Like there's been so many new releases over that period of time too that I've missed out on. I was like, you know what? I think this is my moment like to spoil myself, and I did just that. So I will be using some of the new stuff that I got today. So I got some goodies that I have used before and have loved over the years, but I also got some new things that I've never tried before. So to start with, I am going to go with the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. This is the shade 902, so I'm not like super tan at the moment, so this is the lightest shade. And I'm just going to focus this on the high points of my face, so like the cheeks, the forehead, and just like a little bit under my eye. So the thing with Aussie Girl Glam is we like really glowy skin and really bronzy skin, but obviously not at the expense of the longevity of the makeup, because it is hot in Australia, especially in summer. And the next product I'm going to be using, I am beyond excited for this one. So this is the MAC Studio Fix foundation and I got the shade N6. So this is my shade in the old formula, and honestly, I love Studio Fix so much. I have tried the new formula, I think, but it was like the wrong shade for me. I don't know why I like got a different shade, but I finally got my actual shade and it looks like it's pretty close to the old one, to be honest. So that's good. But I'm like a fair neutral to olive skin tone, and I feel like this is just like perfect. It matches me absolutely perfectly. And the thing with MAC that really bugs me is they don't have any olive shades. So MAC have like so many shades, but they just don't have any for olive skin tones. So we kind of have to just like make do. But I'll show you a swatch of this. I haven't used this yet. And they gave us a pump, guys. So I'm pretty sure MAC is owned by Estee Lauder, and I just think it's really weird that we didn't get a pump with the Double Wear foundation. So that's the shade there on my arm. You can barely see it. It matches me perfectly in the winter, but oh, that quintessential MAC smell. So I'm gonna go pretty light with my base. So I just put this on my hand and now I'm just coating all of the bristles in the foundation, and it's also warming up on the back of my hand. So this is kind of like a dual fiber brush kind of. This is the Sephora Pro Foundation 64 brush. I love this foundation so much. This literally, it feels slightly thicker than the original formula, but so far it doesn't feel as heavy. Like I feel like that foundation was more for like event wear rather than everyday, whereas this one could pass as an everyday foundation. So the other thing I got is the MAC Pro Longwear paint pot, and I got this in the shade Painterly. It's like a bit more on the like pinky cool tone sort of side. I've already dipped into this, as you can see, but I'm just going to get my Smashbox Precise Highlighting brush and I'm just going to lightly apply this onto my eye. I thought it would be like super pink on me, but I really can't tell a difference between my skin tone and this. They do have other colors in this, so you can wear it as eyeshadow as well, like by itself, but it's basically designed to help make your eyeshadow last longer. This isn't from Sephora or Mecca, but I got this from Amazon. This is the Loreal Brow Lamination Brow Gel. I saw Tammy Hembrow use this and I was like, oh my God, I have to try it. You know that I struggle with finding a good brow gel. I have found a really good one from Unicorn Cosmetics. I will do a video on that soon. Yeah, I really wanted to try this because this is obviously like a lot more affordable than that one and probably easier to get. Like it actually keeps my eyebrows in place. Like I have used this before, so this is not a first impression. So I do really like that laminated look because my brows are like, they have a mind of their own and I need something really strong to keep them in place. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Tattoo Liner. This is the brown shade, so this is bold brown, and I'm literally just going to go all in. I'm going to like focus this on my like lower lash line and like kind of connect it to the top, so you'll see what I mean. And for eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Ethereal Eyes by Makeup by Mario. I'm going to be going with a small fluffy brush. This is the A11 by by Morphe and Ariel. So I'm going to go in with that shade and I'm just going to very softly sculpt my lid. I'm going with that one just to sort of neutralize that warmth I just put down. Just with these small, so a Morphe M506 brush. And with that lighter shade, I'm just going to softly enhance that lid space. Before I go in with concealer, I'm going to set that liner I just did with that darker shade. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to go in with that shade. But I just know that if I do this, I'm going to get fallout. So that's why I want to do it before concealer. So I'm kind of mixing the two shades, so that one and this one. Good. Obviously the bottom line is kind of thick, but I'm going to clean that up with concealer very shortly. So I got the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Blur Concealer. So I got this one from Mecca and I got the shade 4 Medium. So this is like a pink shade, I guess, and I'm worried it's going to be a bit dark for me actually. I'm just going to go with like a little bit because I heard that this dries down pretty quick and this is huge. I got this from AliExpress. This is like a huge like powder puff, but this is basically inspired by the Tati Blenderful. I don't know if you guys remember that. I might have to like my other powder puffs like pilling. I got enough stuff going on my face all the time, especially owning cats. Like I got plenty of that going on anyway, so I don't need more. So before I set anything, I want to go back in with the eyeshadow and just sort of correct or just like finesse after I've just done that concealer. I feel like I took a little too much away. Okay, so moving on to the base. So I'm going to be going in with my trusty Tanielle J. Yeah, so I was pronouncing her name wrong. So it's actually Tanielle J, not Jai. So I'm going to be going in with her bronzer. And that's what it looks like inside. So this is what I used in my last video. And this is like my favorite cream bronzer of all time. It's a little dark for me in the winter. So I've got to go in with a really light hand. I've actually got to get another shade. But yeah, I need to spray because this does get a bit dry. Just the surface can dry up a little bit. It lasts all day. It's great for oily skin. It's great for dry skin. It's just so smooth and blurring. But like I feel like you get a lot too. Like I don't know, I think, how much do you get? Why, 1.05 ounces, so 30 grams. So that's I feel like that's a lot. Stamping on my cheekbone, not underneath. That's a lot. So I'm gonna use the rest on my forehead. But yeah, like I said, we like our bronze over here, and that's pretty much what Aussie glam is. It's like just a really bronze glowy makeup look. I don't really get this in my hairline because I got my hair snatched. Another thing you can do too, if you're trying this out and you go too heavy-handed with the bronzer, or you're afraid to go too heavy-handed with the bronzer, you can do your concealer after this, and you can kind of like correct any mistakes you make. Why do I feel snatched every time I use this? Also, I should have mentioned, this is also her brush, the Tanielle J brush. So this is the B1 Sculpt and Blend, and it is so dense and it is so incredibly soft. I love this for foundation. I love this for any cream product. The next product I'm going to use is something a bit intimidating, but I'm going to show you how to use it properly. I don't actually know if she still has this, but this is the Fenty Beauty Match Stix, and this is in the shade Ridiiic. So it's a bright red. It's like a mango kind of shade, but it's like orange with gold flecks through it. So I don't use this all the time. So what that means is it can actually dry out a little bit. So I like to really generously go on the back of my hand. I'm probably going to go through this, and if this is discontinued, I'm going to be very upset. But what I like to do is take that same Tanielle brush, and on the back of my hand, I'm going to pick that up, and it's just going to distribute all over the bristles. Not too much, like that's probably how much it's coated. And this is going to give us that sun-kissed look. And we love that here in Australia. we get that naturally, but if we don't have that naturally, we can fake it without being in the sun too much. So I'm just going to hit the points where I would normally get burnt. So I'm doing like a W sort of thing. So a little bit on my nose, and I'm actually focusing this on like the front of my cheek here and sort of blending that upwards. But most of the product is going to be right here, here, and here. Grabbing a bit more, and I'm just going to very lightly go on my forehead. Yeah, this also is going to be giving like Zendaya vibes, kind of. You've seen that makeup look, I'll put it up here, but it is going absolutely viral at the moment. But yeah, it's pretty much the same idea, but what her makeup artist did was he went in with a darker plum shade first, and then he went over the top of it with a red blush. So I didn't contour my nose, so that's what I'm going to do next because I totally forgot. So to contour, I think last time I used that Tanielle bronzer, but because it's a bronzer, I'd rather dab it on my nose to give a bit of warmth. But to contour, I don't like to use that. Contouring is a little bit different. So contouring, you need like cooler tones. So I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Match Stix, and this is in the shade Amber Suede. So that's a bit more of a cool tone. So I'll show you a swatch of this one versus the bronzer. So that's Amber Suede. Do swatch of the bronzer. Okay, so we've got Fenty, and then we've got Tanielle J. Fucking hell. So you can see that one is a lot cooler tone and one is very warm. So this I want to actually sculpt. And I'm just using the Nikki LaRose N16 brush for that. So I want to grab that Fenty shade again and just go back over my nose, because I feel like I should have actually contoured beforehand so I didn't take away that red. Right where I put too much product, and you can see that that's pretty much gone now. So now I'm going to highlight. So I have the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Wand light in Spotlight. I don't actually squeeze every time because there's always so much product left over from when I squeezed the previous time. And I'm just dabbing right on the high point on my cheek. So I'm using the light to sort of catch where I need to put that. So you can see that for me is right there. And I'm just going to carry that as like a C shape up to my forehead. And I'm just taking the rest and just putting some on my Cupid's bow. I don't do this in my everyday routine, so I easily forget it, but I got to contour my lips. So this is an Aussie Girl Glam Special. So I'm just going right above my lash line. If you're like looking in the light the right way, you can kind of see like a contoured line above your lip. It's maybe especially if you have lip filler, I'm gonna say. If you don't, you might not actually see that. I haven't had lip filler in like 3 years, but I still got some in my lips, I think. I don't believe it ever truly goes away unless you get it dissolved. This is the Morphe A18 Morphe by L'Oreal brush. Okay, so I don't want this video to be a million years long, so I'm gonna do my mascara and lashes and I will be right back. Okay, so mascara and lashes are done. So I just used the Essence Lash Without Limits tubing mascara, and then I used my Temu individual lashes. Absolutely love those. So they're pretty short, these ones. I just wanted it to be super natural, but I just wanted them to be a little bit fuller. So now I'm going to tightline with the Makeup Forever Aqua XL pencil. I'm just carrying the liner like right into my tear duct. So I'm going to go in with something else underneath my eye just to like sort of tie everything together. I sort of feel like, because I used eyeshadow, like it's sort of fading underneath my eyes. So I'm going to be using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Smog. So this is like a nice bronze, but really focusing that on the outer side. And just flicking that upwards. I'm going with a slightly bigger pencil brush and I'm just going to smudge. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the famous MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. And this is what the girlies use in Australia. Look, we love this shit here. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. This is definitely too warm for me at the moment, but I'm just going to do it because I just have to. We have to incorporate this in any Aussie Girl Glam. And I'm just putting this just in the perimeters of the face and a little bit on my nose. And I definitely need a powder. The shine is definitely coming through. I'm just going to put a bit of the Give Me Sun on my lid just for a bit of a bronzy glow. And I'm going to be taking this shimmer shade from the Mario palette, just a little bit. It's like a really sheer glitter. And just putting this on my brow bone. And I'm going to use this guy just on my inner corner. I'm going to be using the Go Freck. What I like to do is I like to get my finger and actually just do like 3 dots. I've seen other people do it this way and I think it works pretty well. I don't love this, by the way. Like I just feel like it's not that easy to work with and it's quite warm in tone, but it does actually last really long. And I feel like doing it this way just makes it a little bit more soft. So I'm just going to go in now over the top of some areas with the actual brush. And then I'm going to softly just press. See, that's just disappeared. Like, I don't love that. So I might let that sit for just a moment. See if that makes a difference. So obviously it looks really crazy right now, but just bear with me. I'm going to leave that for just a little bit. And I'm going to go in with brows. So I just purchased the Anastasia Beverly Hills Micro Stroke Brow Pen. And I got the shade Medium Brown. So I did a bit of a swatch in store. This just got me excited. Most brow pens run really warm, especially in the drugstore. I'll do a bit of a swatch for you. I've obviously got a bit of stuff on my hands, but that's what that looks like. So that's medium brown. So I did dye my brows dark again, and I love it. I don't know. I tried the lighter brow for a hot minute, and I really like this color. So it's subtle enough for an inner brow, but I can actually see it. Yeah, that's good. So I have quite a wide nose. If I can bring my brows closer together, I feel like I can contour it to make it look smaller, like my nose. I'm not gonna lie though, this is not cheap. This is $47, like Australian dollars. And I think I've wanted to buy it for the past, however long it's been out for. Because I swatched it in store and I was like, oh, this is just awesome. Like, this will make my life so much easier, and I feel like it'll actually fill in a gap. Literally, no pun intended. But it's just so expensive, and I was like, for a brow pen? But honestly, I'm like, if it fills in a gap in my routine, like that I'm really missing, then maybe it's worth it. And maybe I just stock up when there's like a Sephora sale or something. But yeah, this side's looking a bit crazy. I'm trying to grow them out, so yeah, they're gonna look a bit crazy for a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get rid of this. Oh no. Okay guys, I can't get rid of the Freck. Well, I can pick it off. I'm actually like scraping with my nail. So if you can suggest a better freckle pen or way to freckle, let me know. But I'm going to use my MAC 210 brush, and I'm going to go in with probably this shade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my MAC Fix Plus to spray and sort of dampen this so I can pick up on that brown shade. And I'm going to go over the freckles with this brown shade. I'm going to draw some new ones. I might actually need to go in with a darker shade. I'm just going in with that one now. I think this is just a bit of trial and error. Like, I just need to figure out what works for me. And it actually helps doing different colors too, so I feel like it looks more natural. But when I go over it with powder, I think it's going to look a lot better. Okay, so another product I got is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder in Cherry Blossom Cake. So I haven't tried this shade before. This is brand new and it's so cute. Like, it comes with like a little powder puff. Like, it's so tiny. Look how tiny it is. Okay, so I'm gonna use my tweezers to get this freaking, I don't know how anyone with nails does this. Like, oh, it would drive me mad. I can't even do it and I don't have fake nails. I'm just going to tap underneath my eyes. Also, this is the Nikki LaRose N14 brush. It's like a really dense, small, tapered brush. And I'm also actually going over the brows because I notice in my photos that my brows are kind of shiny. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with so I'm gonna go in with lips now. So from Mecca, I got the Kylie Cosmetics Plumping Lip Liner. It's so bright. So I got the shade Kylie, and yeah, I swatched this in the store, and I saw one of the makeup artists put this back from doing someone's makeup, and I was like, oh my god, I actually really like that lip liner color. I've got makeup all over me. It's actually a really nice nude tone for fair skin. I'm going to do my liner with this. So I assume when it says Kylie, I feel like, does that mean this is her favorite? Yeah, I really like this shade. I think I needed to sharpen it though because it's already really blunt. I feel like I could wear this just on its own as well. Like, I really like the color. I like that a lot. And for lipstick, I got the Nars, what is this? The Explicit Lipstick, and I got the shade Blame. I swatched this in store and I was like, holy crap, I love this shade so much. And I really like the packaging as well. But it's cool, it's like magnetic. Okay, so to finish off, I'm going to be using the MAC Fix Plus spray. So that is the final look, guys. I love this so much more than my other Aussie Glam makeup. Tell me what you think of it though. This is the close-up. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I pretty much loved everything that I used. And I'm going to do another video of the other things that I got, so you can see exactly what I bought. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's a bit more Aussie Glam-esque for you guys. I think it is for sure. I hope you have a good day, whatever you are doing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!